All right, technically we are live. I went live 3 or 4 minutes before YouTube, so they're not gonna give out my notification, but I kept YouTube on so we could say hi to chat before we actually dip over to Rumble because Rabbit is here and I feel bad. I'm like, no, I usually close the YouTube side before I ever see that there's chat. So I saw
Oh
chat.
yeah.
I'm like, oh no, I hate to close it down when I know that she showed up and that the people are over here. So I just went live to say hi to y'all and to say that thanks for showing up. We are going to be going over as soon as we win the lotto, which last week they didn't win $1 billion, but our investment has brought us back here this week to try again.
Yes, we're just
As soon
investing and
as
win it all.
yeah, as
Just
soon
think
as
of it
we
like a mortgage instead of renting.
exactly.
See, people get a ticket and they throw it away, but we're investing. We're gonna keep
Speaking of
the
that,
tickets around.
we were talking earlier today about voting and property ownership, and that
Yes.
spilled over into Discord where
Ooh.
it seems like it might be something interesting to talk about to like try to figure out what the hell
Yeah.
you're talking
Battle
about.
on it.
And you said you weren't exactly ready for the conversation yet, so possibly maybe you could get ready and that could be I
Yeah.
don't know about a Friday thing or a Monday thing or something like that where we
I don't know if I need to get ready. I think it's just my opinion.
okay, well you need to figure it out then because I
I can.
got
Yes, I definitely
questions.
can.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks
I'll fortify my opinion.
yes, fortify that. It looks like we've got 15 more minutes and we are going to be watching this. No, I haven't seen 1 second of this. I'm stoked that he's gonna go over the lawsuit. At least somebody in LawTube is talking about it. Hey, Vicky. Vicky's over on Rumble's side.
Hey.
Such a good
Woo
student.
woo.
All right, I'm gonna give you guys
Yeah.
the
So
link
we got to
one
give
more
Kurt
time.
some props here. Out of all the law tubers, Kurt is the only one who's reading the case. As an unbiased person, he's doing it like a lawyer.
Mhm.
I'm just reading the case. I'm friends with Nick, and he admits everything. I'm friends with Nick, but I'm going to read this unbiasedly. And yeah, it
We'll
gets good.
see.
It gets good. Do you
And
think he's going to agree with us, or do you think he's going to disagree? Be a Mr.
well, I think he's
Analytical
gonna
lawyer.
agree because we did was try to apply what we thought was the law. So I think we were right. So I think he's gonna agree with us.
Everybody thinks that we hate Nick because we're right about the case, or we think we're right about the
No,
case. No.
and that's not true. We wish that Nick hadn't said this one thing, but
Yes.
we are where
If
we're
you
at.
just gave him his car and had it over with.
Oh, Sparky says, I'm on the fence with Rekieta, neither for or against. Well, we are not for or against Rekieta. In this lawsuit, I am surprised that you're on the fence here, so that's good because I think it's easy to fall one way or another.
Yes.
Well, once you read the law and hear the words.
Because you
So
get your feelings involved. Everyone gets their feelings involved.
Mhm.
That's why all these law tubers aren't commenting on it, I think. And Kurt's more of like an autistic where he can keep his feelings separate.
Like, is that us? Is that our problem?
No, I don't think we have feelings for Nick, like his
Oh,
law
I think
tubers.
you do. I think you hurt your feelings, and that's why
I
we
do.
end up here.
Yes, he definitely hurt my feelings. I feel like I was hoodwinked.
Yeah, he's a little hypocritical, and it hurt your feelings. You're like, damn, I listened to this guy for a minute. And well, what do you think if Nick pulled up and managed to get back on what you maybe consider his original path, OG Nick? Would you be interested in? Are you still a big fan or?
Depends. I don't know. I don't think he can do it because he used to give good advice and now he gives shit advice.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard to come away from. But yeah, I think he can. I think he's just stuck in this one right now, and it's hard.
And I don't think he's over his midlife crisis yet.
That could be true.
I think he's still in like a major flux that he can't do his job without drinking, and you can see how unhappy he is.
That's probably true. Lady Autumn Sky said, I don't know anything about this really. Dang, we've done such good videos over on Rumble. We've
We've been
kicked some
cheating him.
major ass. Yeah, over on Rumble. And since it's all live over there, I haven't taken the time to cut and edit because it just takes so many more hours.
I am
So-
offside, so that's why we stick the rumble.
But over there, the thumbnails are pretty true to what the video is. They
Uh-oh.
might get long. It is.
I didn't wake up. That was a snooze.
Good morning, Matrix, or good evening, Matrix. Montagraph appears to be trying to normalize certain very bad activities by placing them into publicly available court documents. Would that be Montagraph who placed them into publicly available court documents?
No, I don't
think
think.
so.
I think that would have been Nick.
Rekieta has shown who he really is and always was. I think it will be nothing, but I do think Nick is nowhere as good as he was last year. You think you think it will be nothing, Madcore? You don't think he's going to get fined for this? What do you mean by nothing? Have you been demonetized? Why did my membership get canceled? I actually wasn't doing membership content, and so I canceled the memberships. So hopefully, if
Everyone's, yeah.
yeah, no, not just yours, everyone's. They won't exist on my channel for now because I never gave you guys anything extra, and I really was doing most of my content over here on Rumble. So so many lives. I think Numbla and I are live like 3 times a week for the last couple weeks now, pretty consistently. So I looked at the list. I'm like, these are my friends. I appreciate your support. I really, really do. But I just felt bad for not giving anything extra to y'all.
Because if you forgot that you're paying $5 a month, you could pay $5 a month for the rest of your life, and you would have forgot about it.
Oh, he says they can't send super chats. This show might not be monetized. You might be right because I was planning on ending it. I only I saw Rabbit over here, so I hit live and didn't close the YouTube side. So I do appreciate you.
The internet works so much better at night than it does in the morning for you.
I'm actually Madcore. We are heading over to finish this all over on Rumble. Nova's language is disgraceful, and I'm not going to edit him. So we're going over there. We're just going to end YouTube. Thank you for showing up, you guys. If you care about Powerball, it's in 10 minutes. We have 8 tickets. Am I sharing the screen? We have 8. No, we have 5 different chances to win. 42 million on one. I don't know what the other one is. Probably 72 million. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. We had the AI help us choose these numbers.
If you're not in chat, you don't get a cut.
So come on over and get you $1 million. I did promise AI Mario this morning. He did think that I should give him half. I was hoping he'd say no. He said yes. So it's going to be a problem with the lawsuit. So anyways, we're going to do that in 10 minutes, and then we'll jump into the Kurt stuff and just have a lot of fun bullshitting. You know, there's a lot of Epstein stuff. Obviously we can't talk about this on YouTube. We'll just go get ourselves yeeted right now.
Hunter Biden, I think there's an update in his little case.
What do you mean?
He was supposed to plead out, and then I think there was a lot of backlash, and now I don't think he can plead out like he wanted to.
Oh, I did not know this.
Yeah, I think he pled guilty to like a super lesser charge where he was just having to do drug tests and like counseling and phone calls and stuff. But I think there was such a public backlash that maybe they pulled that back. Maybe.
That's interesting. We could probably take a look at that if we've got time. Yeah, there's a lot of action in the JP Morgan Chase case because that's the government trying to air out the bank and then the bank trying to air out the government. So that's fun. And something we haven't talked about, I didn't even really know was happening, a UFO whistleblower. He's saying a lot of weird shit about the...
Oh, whenever the government's letting whistleblowers UFOs, they're talking about UFOs, that means something they're trying to cover up Biden. There's something being covered up when they talk about UFOs.
He looks kind of like an alien, though, so I don't trust him. Anyways, I thought that was interesting. It should be front page, but nobody really seems to care.
Right, because they've used it so much. So before, the first time they did it, everybody latched on like, wow, this Tic Tac. Do you remember that video, the Tic Tac video?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Right,
That
so
was cool.
everyone remembers that, and then the more people were trying to cover stuff up, they kept using these UFOs, and people just got desensitized to it. We're like, yeah, sure, there's aliens, fuck off.
Yeah. It turns out we're like, okay, we do believe in them, and they didn't hurt us, so now we don't have to care. We weren't as freaked out as y'all thought we were going to be.
And there's nothing we can do about it because they're so much more superior than we are. We
didn't cover the Sound of Freedom yet. Cool Frog was covering that mainly in his show, and so I didn't want to step on his toes with that. That's we could actually probably watch, if we could get our hands on some of it, we could probably watch it over here on Rumble. And then she said
that Wiener that interviewed about the Sound of Freedom. Is that what we watched?
Wiener wasn't talking about the Sound of Freedom, though, was he? He was just No.
Did he say, "Yeah, I watched it," or "No, it's not. There's no point in watching it. It's stupid." And I think that's when Pat got mad at him.
Yeah, I think so. We've talked about so much. We record for 2 to 4 hours, so some of that stuff kind of gets mixed up in my brain, but I'm pretty sure that we didn't explicitly talk about this because that's important, the trafficking. She said no, the DOJ and state's attorney decided to take the felony gun charge and do pretrial diversion. Judge said that was inappropriate. Oh, I lost my sound. You need to. That would
Yeah,
cover
you're
many
back.
of the issues. It's stupid. No. It's not stupid. If I said that, then I misspoke. I don't think it's stupid at all. We will cover it. Nick,
Cover it.
I just wanted to get through all of these before we headed over. We had 7 more minutes before that. Hey, Moose, thanks for showing up. We're heading over to Rumble here. I think that's it. If I missed anything, sorry. Oh, I did miss Madcore saying, yeah, so I think he won't be fined and it will be nothing. That's interesting. We do think he will be fined. I almost think it's impossible for him to get
Yeah,
out
one of
without
the
a fine.
stipulations is he has to get a job.
Huh?
That's one of the judge's decision.
Who said that? Who?
But what's he going to do? He's a crackhead. Who's going to hire him?
Hunter has to get a job?
Yes.
Oh, they can do that?
Release his guilty plea. Drug tests, which he's not going to pass.
Thank you, Rabbit. I think I was talking about the sound of freedom. I can't remember what I said now. I'm staring at your it's stupid comment. I'm like, did I say it's stupid? I can't remember saying that. No, I don't think it's stupid. I think it's good. I think it's a good cause. I just said that Cool Frog is the one covering it, so I don't know. All right. All right, so take it easy, YouTube. We'll see you over on Rumble.
Bye-bye.